Welcome, everyone. It is Sunday, June 26th, and this is the Morgellons Call of the Week. I am Robin, the co-host from Western Mass, and we're about to start our section on stress management. Stress management is really important because so many reasons. Well, stress creates a fight or flight syndrome, and we can't think creatively, come up with solutions. We lose the ability to feel peaceful, and it causes cortisol to be increased in our body, which produces sugar, which feeds parasites. So the more stress we get better at managing, the less parasitic activity there is, and the better we're going to feel, which is why we have stress management sections on every call. So,
great. Thank you, Robin. We have a few people that have given us their numbers they'd like to share during this segment because, really, as Robin said, we don't you don't talk to your doctor about this. In fact, if you do, more likely you're going to get diagnosed as being delusional and maybe booted into some mental ward for a few weeks to check your sanity. So, okay, let's open the line up to some people. Let's hear what they like to ask or share.
I have been doing a little bit better with managing my stress. I think that in the beginning of this, I was like insomniac. I could not sleep. The activity is the worst at night, and so I would be up all night, like researching what was going on, and it just put me into a rabbit hole that did end me up in a short little stay at a psych ward where I was diagnosed with delusional parasites. And I've shared this story on here before. I went in, I had it when it first started, and I still had hair at that time, and I couldn't touch it. I couldn't get anything out because I wanted to get out of the hospital, and I came out and seen my whole it was all in my scalp then, and then my hair started to just kind of come out in clumps, and then everybody just thought I was crazy like Britney Spears. But anyways, taking my focus off of this and not being obsessed with staying up all night and trying to figure out all the answers on my own, and trying to unwind and just even watch a TV show again. I haven't watched TV since I got this until recently, and just watching Seinfeld at night to get my mind off of it has been huge, and go to bed at a normal hour, even if I have to take extra melatonin or something to get myself to sleep, because if I'm not sleeping, then I'm not healing, and if I'm not healing, it's Dr. Ebony Cornish, who is underneath the one that you what's her name,
Saverly.
Sorry, Saverly. Yeah, I'm going to be working with her this week. But one of the things that she says, if you're not eating, sleeping, and pooping, you're not going to have any results. And seriously, just focusing on just getting those things has been huge for me, and just taking my mind off of this and onto something else has been really, really big. So, yeah.
Great, good to hear. So you have an appointment with Dr. Saverly, you said?
No, Dr. Ebony Cornish.
Cornish?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. July 5th, so it's coming up next week. I'm really excited, but I'm kind of full of nervous.
Okay. Have you done the diet? Have you got it to work?
I haven't gotten it to work. Nope. That's a work in progress in itself. I have some. I'm not a big eater, so I like I shared last week, I've just been kind of just eating like chicken, and I'm trying to incorporate some more food into my diet. This week I did more vegetables, and I don't know. I'm having a hard time, but I'm keeping at it.
Okay. So you don't eat a lot of food?
No.
All right. Well, Hmm. I don't know. You might talk to Dr. Cornish about this because their antibiotics can affect. I mean, like you said, you need to eat, poop, and sleep.
Yep.
And I don't know how the antibiotics are going to be working if you're not eating that much, if you're not eating a normal amount of food.
Right. So that's what I'm trying to work on this week.
What?
But my problem is so when I was first, like a month ago, I was addicted, and you told me that if you're addicted to something, that means that you're allergic to it. And so I was addicted to these peanut bars, and I couldn't stop eating them. So I've stopped that, but since I've stopped that, I just don't want to eat anything because nothing else is sugar. So I'm just trying to get myself to mentally eat more, but it's kind of hard because I also have things that I'm pulling out of my face and my hair, and I don't like to cook. So it's kind of, and I'm a mom, so it's a lot at once, and I'm a little overwhelmed, and that goes to the stress. So this week it has been trying to eat more and get that going while attacking my environment. And it's been tough, but I'm getting through it.
You could just set aside one afternoon a week where you cook, and you cook a ton of stuff, and you freeze it, and you make it into meal portions, and then you feed your family and eat it all week. So. Well,
the other problem is I do have mast cell activation syndrome, and anything leftovers and stuff really triggers me. So
it depends what I have that, and I cook once a week, and I eat it all week. So I mean, yeah.
Well,
you might want to talk to some coaches.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you keep coming back, and good luck with your upcoming appointment. Okay, who's next, Chris?
Earlier, there was a person who said they wanted to have the material read to them.
Yeah.
I have a laptop computer, and on the settings, it goes from text to speech, so it will literally read the text. So the book that you sent to me, I have it in that format, and it will read to me. And sometimes I could back it up and forward and repeat, and it has several simple commands. It will help me concentrate on the material to a greater degree. The Morgellons Cure blog also helps. I found out that using Vicks mentholatum on my neck, one morning I woke up and it just doubled in size. And I started using that Vicks mentholated rub, and by the end of the day, it's gone back down to normal. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have any scabs or anything else to it.
Great. But, would you email me the information on that program? It doesn't store the file, does it? After it converts it, does it store the file?
No, it just reads it. It's a text to speech.
Built into Macintosh computers.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But a little piece of good news. I am going to be unhomeless here next week. I found a place in an old folks home that are willing to let me come in with my girls, and I'm going to be homed for the first time in a very long time.
Sorry to hear that.
And so, no, I got a home. I've been homeless since last year.
Okay, I misunderstood. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is. And that diatomaceous earth is a perfect thing for my girls. They've been scratching vigorously, and I've been using that in their bedding, my bedding, because one of them sleeps with me, and the other one sleeps on the floor. And I've been using the diatomaceous earth, and it's helped them relieve a lot of their symptoms. It doesn't take them all away, but it sure is a great relief.
That's great to hear. Thank you.
Oh, I just wanted to let everybody know that I've actually been listening to you guys for a long time, and I don't have a beautiful voice like Robin does. I've heard her sing, and she's got a beautiful voice. And what I found an app that you can go online and get. It's called Star Maker, and you can sing to it in your home, and nobody can hear you. So I actually downloaded it, and I sing to it, and it gives you a score based on your voice. So if you're doing something unpleasant, it kind of helps to sing through it. Or if you're dealing with something unpleasant, you can sing to it.
Wonderful. Great.
And nobody can hear you. Yeah, nobody can hear you. It's like a kind of a game.
That's good. Okay. So
yes.
what is it? Something that you download?
Yeah, it's an app. It's called Star Maker, StarMaker, and you don't have to really sign up for it or subscribe to it, because if you do, it gives you these really bad notifications. So you don't want to do that. It gives you all the lyrics to all the songs that you could ever want to sing in the whole world, and it has every song, and you just sing to them. You start it, and you can sing it. It teaches it to you. Yeah, it's like karaoke in your own home by yourself, so you don't have to be embarrassed.
Wonderful. Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that.
That's a great tool to help. Singing, definitely.
Yes.
When you're singing, you can't be in fight or flight. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks so much for being there. Bye, Robin.
Bye.
My friend has this place on his face that he's been dealing with for years. He gets these string-like fibers coming out of his face, and he even has a video that looks as though it was moving. One pic looks as though it's a purple string. He doesn't know what to do, and his doctor thinks it's in his head. He is always tired and could sleep all day, and falls asleep in places that he shouldn't. He doesn't understand why he is always so tired, but he is disabled and draws a monthly check for his mental disabilities. So his doctor just dismisses it as part of his mental conditions. But I've seen for myself the stuff that he has pulled out under a high-powered magnifying glass. His insurance will not pay for your products. So as I was researching ways to help him, I came across your video. Please help him, because it is causing him to develop a negative mental attitude towards this. Please help him. I am attaching some pics of what he has gotten out of his face. Thank you, Amanda.
Yes, I looked at the pictures, and it's some kind of myiasis that the fellow is dealing with. Some organism has laid eggs under his skin, and they are hatching and coming out. We know how to deal with all these organisms and how to get our lives back, but we don't know how to deal with homelessness and the lack of any financial resources. That one we haven't figured out. We're hoping at some point along the way, philanthropists will come across our path and help us help these people. In the meantime, the best that someone might do, and some have done it, is to do a GoFundMe page that could help them somehow. So, yeah, and the lady before, one of the ladies before was talking about seeing Dr. Cornish coming up in a week or so. And I just want to point out for her that we're kind of in two different worlds. I think if you talk to Dr. Cornish about mites and columbella and springtails, you're not really going to get a good reception, but more like, yeah, I don't know. Well, because I don't think they acknowledge the contribution of these organisms. And it may be such that with the antibiotics they use, it pretty well takes care of all that. But the problem is that after the treatment is over, the organisms may return sometime in the future. So anyway, okay, and we have another one there from Jessica, Mary.
Yeah. He says, I'm inquiring about the Morgellons cleaning solution. I've been dealing with all of the symptoms of Morgellons for over a year. I really can't count how many times I've been called crazy or asked what drugs I was taking at home, work, doctor's visits, and multiple hospital visits. I lost my job a couple of days ago that I've been at for 7 years. This is destroying my life, but most importantly, it is destroying me and my body. I have sores on my body that are healed because I told myself I wouldn't scratch anymore and would deal with it. I will lose my marriage soon if something doesn't change. I also have 2 children, ages 4 and 10, as well as my niece, age 5. If I even look in the mirror, they ask me if I'm seeing stuff again or picking at myself. Nobody understands how serious it is, nor how bad of a toll it's taking on me. I don't have the money to purchase your cleaning solution. I would so greatly appreciate it if maybe you could do payments or whatever is possible. Please consider and thank you for listening, actually listening and understanding. Best of luck to you, Jessica.
Well, here you get this story is duplicated 1,000 and 1,000 times over with the impact of being called crazy, misunderstood, doctors discounting you, losing your job, your marriage being threatened. This is stress times 100. The last part, yes, I'm looking at having Chris look into some kind of payment option systems that are available that we might be able to get involved with. But this is stress, and no other disease puts people suffering from it into this kind of stress of being misunderstood, called crazy, asking what kind of drugs you're on. Your little children saying, are you seeing stuff coming out of your ears again, or your eyes, or your face? You know, that's weird. So, okay. Oh, we got one more here. I don't know. This is a long one.
Yep. It says, Richard, my most sincere apologies for not taking advantage of any free information that you make available for people like myself. And yes, I can probably use more than one of the excuses you provided. But the fact is, I am a very depressed person due to the insanity that is now life, thanks to these Morgellon monsters that have invaded my blood, body, mind, and life in general. I suppose the best excuse I can truly give is that when I'm upset or depressed, I seem to tend to busy myself in order to try and avoid thinking so much about it. And no, it does not work. Another truth of the matter is that I don't work and I haven't a dime to my name. I live with my mother and brother and have been since being released from prison. I am almost through the process of trying to collect disability for some mental and physical issues I have, and I do have free medical, but I can't go in there and tell them about the crazy disease I have that the CDC says doesn't really exist. Now can I? So I must tell you that I have so many questions and have so much to say about some very interesting things I have discovered in the last almost 3 years, but no one to talk to, especially my family, who has all but committed me already. And that is where most of my depression stems from, I believe. And if I wasn't such a coward, Richard, I would have certainly already taken a long walk off a short pier. Anyway, I will do what I can to assist you in your social goals if my brain will allow until then. Maybe don't give up on me like I think I am beginning to do myself. Sincere thanks for all you're doing.
Well, just another life being torn upside down with the stress of organisms that nobody understands and that it's impossible to communicate with anyone. So stress goes on and takes its toll. We lose our jobs, our families, everything because of these organisms. Okay, Robin, what stress management technique we gonna use today? What do we gotta do? Deep breathing, did you say?
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good, or tapping.
Yeah, we're not here just to sob and cry and some of the things that we do to manage stress are basic, like remembering to do deep breathing throughout the day. Just one now and then is better than none, ever. So, Robin, take us through the deep breathing exercise.
Okay, so if you're sitting down, sit up straight with your shoulders down. You can stand up. Again, stand up straight, relax, shoulders down. We're going to breathe in from our nose, out through our mouth. We're going to use our diaphragm. So when you breathe, your shoulders don't go up, but your tummy goes out. And we're going to breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and then slowly release the air for 10 seconds. And I like to think of really good things while I'm doing it, like the faithfulness of God, or imagining my home totally clear of parasites, walking barefoot. Sometimes I'll just say words that I like peace or joy or love. So we're going to do that, and we're going to start by releasing the air, and then breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, and think of things that make you really happy. And then breathe out and imagine all of the parasites fleeing before you and just being dissolved into nothing. And breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, just like you're going to hold on to peace and joy and hope. And breathe out 2, 3, 4, and smile. When you smile, it's hard to be depressed. And breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold that breath, and thankful, thankful, thankful. Think of something and breathe out. I know I was thankful for my cat. That was about all I could be thankful for at one point. And breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thankful for blue skies and summer flowers. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathe out. And just imagine being relaxed and happy and hanging out with friends in your home. And breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly breathe out 2, 3, and imagine everything's going to be okay. And then take a cleansing breath in and out. And then if you have some water, cistus tea, take a nice drink of water or tea. Helps cleanse the toxins.
No, I got something special for you, Joe.
Thank you, Robin. So if you have a little pack of Post-its, they don't have to be very big. It could be like 1 by 1 or 1.5 by 1. And just start with the first one and write deep breath on it. And then the second one, deep breath. Do about 30 of them. And then paste them around. Put them on your refrigerator and your rear view mirror in the car. Anywhere you go during the day, your office, on your computer, wherever you go, wherever you're going to see them, paste them. And every time you glance there, take that deep breath.
You know, deep breathing doesn't help with certain kinds of stress, but it helps. It lowers your blood pressure. It helps you feel more peaceful. If you have like a specific kind of anxiety, deep breathing tapping might be better. But deep breathing is so helpful for your health. It just, it releases endorphins. I mean, it's just really good.